Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Ramsey, and today guys I'm back with another story time. Yeah. So guys, today as I'm saying this story, I'm also going to be painting my nails. We're going to be sharing an epic story with you guys about something crazy, something very embarrassing, something very hurtful that happened to me. Let's just get into this video already. Like you all know from my last video, I did the first year in Nottingham video. Obviously, you're just entering uni, so you need to know how it feels to be in uni and leaving your family and friends and everybody behind, and starting a new life basically for yourself. So, guys, let me start with painting my nails. So today's story took place in my first year. That's it. It took place in when I was in my first year, and it was when I was still living in the city. But now I'm living on campus, like you all know, on campus. So guys, this story is a story about how I lost my phone on the tram. So guys, it's crazy. I cried, like I literally cried. So most of you, then I was living in the city, and it was a Friday night. Yes, a Friday night, and obviously the next day is Saturday, so it was Friday night. I went to the city to see my friends. We had a get together. I think it was one of my friends' birthday. I can't really recall right now. So I went to the city to to see them, to get together, and then I took the last tram. If most of you don't remember from my last video, the tram is like one of the transport system, like apart from the bus is the tram. So I took the last tram from the city center, which is Old Market Square, and I was heading to Totting Lane. Okay, you take the Totting Lane tram heading to Beeston. So, and mind you guys, it was the last tram for that night. That tram was at 11:59, almost 12 midnight. So, and it was a really cold day. Like, I took that tram, went all the way to Beeston, and my stop where I normally get down is the University Boulevard. So guys, that day I was wearing a very stupid jacket. That's just the essence. That's just the main thing, and I regretted ever wearing that jacket. And jacket has like really big side pockets, so I normally put my phone or my card or my wallet or something in there. So guys, I put my phone in there, and the way it is when you put your phone in a very big jacket like that, the phone tends to, if your phone is quite heavy, it tends to like weigh down a little at that point, like at that side of the pocket you put it. So I could feel like something was like weighing me down. Yeah, like something was a little bit heavy. Yeah. So that was how I was able to know that my phone was still there. I got into the tram, I sat on the tram, we started going on the way, and finally we got to University Boulevard, which was my stop, to walk like 2 minutes walk to my house. So I got down. Guys, this thing I'm telling you, I got down. When I got down from the tram, suddenly I felt a little bit lighter, and I don't know why, but that it didn't really come to me that you've left something, you're missing something, you understand? So I felt a little bit lighter, and I'd already come out of the tram. So when I now realized, it took me like almost less than 30 seconds to realize that something wasn't on me anymore, which was my phone. Something was missing. So when I realized, I just quickly like turned back, because I had already like walked like a little bit away from the tram. So I turned back. Oh goodness God, guys! I turned back and I looked at the tram, and there, behold, my phone was sitting down on the seat that I just got off. I was shocked, and then that instinct, obviously, I ran towards the tram. But guess what? The tram, the waiting time for the tram at each point had already finished, and then the tram closed and started moving. Guys, when the tram closed and started moving, I don't even know what happened. I didn't think the first thing I started doing, I started running after the tram. Like, I ran after that tram.
Run.
I was running, I was crying. As I was running, I was crying. I ran after that tram for like 2 stops from my original stop. I don't even know, guys. It's just so funny. I don't even know who even convinced me that you're as fast as a tram. Like, you can catch a tram, a moving tram. That's like the first thing that came to mind. So yeah, when I realized that, when I got to the second point and I realized that I couldn't catch the tram, I just sat down. I think that was towards the business center. Yeah, business center. I just sat down there and I cried. On a cold night, I was cold, I was sad, I was confused because so many thoughts, so many things were running through my mind. One was, how are you ever going to get your phone back? Two was, how will you even let your parents know your phone has been stolen or you misplaced your phone? The third one was, will you ever see your phone again? So I sat down there, I stood up and I just started walking back. Like I said, walking back to my original stop. When I walked all the way back to my original stop, I didn't walk home immediately. I just stopped there. I sat down. I thought about so many things. I thought about how I could get my phone back. Because mind you guys, it was my first year in Nottingham. I didn't really know my way around. I didn't know how things worked. I didn't know how, for example, if you leave something on the tram or a bus, how you get it back, things like that. Because coming from Nigeria, coming from a country that if you leave something like that, something valuable like a phone, not even like a normal phone, an iPhone, bus or car or any transport, it's gone. You guys, now, it's gone, like in the essence that you're not seeing it, you will never see it again. I sat down, I thought about basically going to survive without my phone. I had already started seeing a future without my phone. So started walking home. I walked all the way home, and guys, if you recall from my last video, that was when I was like sharing a house with 5 or 6 other boys and I was the only girl. So when I got home, they realized I was sad, and one of them was not like, what happened? And I was like, I lost my phone. And he could see all the tears in my eyes and how sad and terrified I was and everything. And he was like, no, don't worry, you'll get it back. And when he said that, I was like, I'll get it back. How? So I went to my room. When I went to my room, the first thing I did, I just turned on my laptop, went online. I was like, typed, what happens when you forget your phone on the tram? And then so many things came up, so many reviews came up, and they were like, call this number. Basically, I think it was their office number. Call this number and talk to whoever is there and everything. And then, call which number? I had no phone. How will I call a number? So I didn't know what to do. I just felt really useless. So, and then I was just going through their contacts, and then luckily for me, I saw their email, and then I emailed them and I told them that I had left my phone on a tram tonight. How would I get it back? Please contact me as soon as possible about the route or how to get my phone back. I literally cried myself to sleep. I slept, and the next day was Saturday, and immediately I got up and they had already replied me, and I was so happy that their customer service or their services were that fast. So I read their message, and they were like, I should come to their office in Old Market Square. They had like a tram office there. So immediately I go on the tram again, that same tram. And mind, guys, I did not even carry anything with me. I just went with myself and my jacket. When I got to their office in Old Market Square, there was a lady at the counter. I explained everything to her, and she was like, oh, bless you. I'm sure you've been sad all night and everything. Don't worry, your phone is fine. And then she called one of their, I don't know, obviously they have various offices everywhere. And then she called them, and they were like, yes, there's been a report of a phone that was found on the tram late last night. That is it mine? And then I was like, of course it's mine. And they were like, no, that they have more than one phone here, and I have to like describe vividly how my my phone looks. First thing I said when the lady put me on speaker was, it's an iPhone that has a transparent phone case. Stupid. Every iPhone can have a transparent phone case. That's not a vivid description. So she was like, can I go in depth, like something that makes my iPhone different from anybody else? That year before I came, I went to see my aunt who recently had a baby. So I took this thing I'm telling you guys, it saved my life, and I did not delete that picture as my screensaver for like a year before I changed it. I'd already taken a picture of the baby, me holding the baby girl, and I put this Snapchat filter of these dog ears. And I was like, oh, yes. And I told the lady that, is my phone dead? She was like, no, the phone is not dead, it's quite fully charged. And I was like, okay, if you can turn on the phone, then on the screensaver I'm going to describe what she's seeing there. And she was like, all right, go ahead, do that. And I was like, there's a picture of me holding an infant, a baby, with dog filter and everything. She was like, oh yeah, Miss is her phone. Wow, what a really good description. Yeah, I should come to their head office in Hocknell. I get there, I should press a gate buzzer. Go on the next tram to Hocknell. I got there, I was shaking because I was like, I cannot imagine, guys. I never thought I would see my phone again. Like, I felt my phone was gone. So when I got to their office in Hocknell, I waited at the gate, I pressed the buzzer, and then they were like, who is this? And I was like, I was the lady that just spoke to you earlier, I'm here for my phone. And she was like, all right, somebody will bring it down shortly. And I waited, and then suddenly a man came, and he was holding my phone. I was so happy. And then he was like, finally, you've been reunited with your phone. How do you feel? I was like, I feel amazing. I feel alive. I didn't even realize I was hugging my phone. It was that bad. I was like this. And then this is the thought that came to me when I got my phone. And I was like, I'm not saying my country is a bad country, right? And I'm not saying Nigerians, you are corrupt, or like the way most people always say Nigerians are corrupt, or African countries are corrupt. That's a lie. They can steal your phone anywhere. They can kidnap you anywhere. They can do anything bad to you anywhere, irrespective of what country or wherever you're from or where you are. So what was just on my mind that day was the fact that I'm sure so many people must have seen my phone and nobody touched it. Either that, or if it was an earlier tram, somebody must have taken it, or somebody could have taken it. But because it was like the last tram, you understand, maybe that's why my phone was still there. I have a feeling, but I don't know. Nobody is really good, really. That's just the truth. Nobody is sane. The lesson from this horrible story is the fact that whenever you're on the public transport, always, when I say always, guys, never forget, when you're about to get off a tram or any public transport, like such as the bus, the train, anything, always make sure your personal belongings are right in front of you. If they are not right in front of you, always make sure they're intact. What I mean by intact, always make sure you have them on you before you just stand up and it's not everything. From what I've learned, it's not everywhere you leave your personal belongings that you can get them back. So guys, that's a lesson everyone must learn, and for me it was a really painful and sad lesson I had to learn. I hope you find this story funny. I also hope you share your experiences with me, like if you've ever lost your phone before, how you got it back. Was it really hurting? Like, was it sad for you? Lost your phone? Did you cry? That's even the most important. Did you cry? Were you calm? Because not everyone can be calm in that type of situation. Like me, I cried. That's the truth. I literally cried. So yes guys, like you always do, like you have been doing, please support me, continue watching my videos, subscribe to my videos, share them with your friends and your family to also make them laugh and to also see and share in my experiences, guys. And also please please guys, let me know also of any type of video or anything you want to know about me. Let me know if there's any experience you've gone through and you also want to hear my part. And also guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Continue being sweet as always and continue being supportive as always. Bye.